to my channel. It's your girl Sean. I'm back for another video. In this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a letter that was sent to me from one of you. Before I get into all of that, if you like lifestyle videos, love and relationship advice videos, you'll definitely enjoy my channel, so go ahead and subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, become a part of the notification gang by clicking that little bell, which is right next to the subscribe button. That way you'll never miss an upload from your girl. I'm also an Amazon.com 3-time best-selling author. I've written 3 books. The first one's called The Dating Game: How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code: The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my last book is called Getting Unstuck: How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. All 3 of my books will be linked below. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, and BarnesandNoble.com. I'm also a certified life and dating coach. If you want to work with me one-on-one, send me an email at itscoachshawn. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. All right, so now without any further ado, let's go get them. Dear Sean, I watch your YouTube videos all the time and I listen to the advice that you give other women. I was writing to you because I need the same advice. Well, a few months ago, I met a guy who offered me a ride home. I usually don't take rides home from strangers. Girl, what? But on this particular day, I was fine with it. It was hot outside and I was trying to get home. He took me home, and long story short, we decided to give a relationship a try. Things started out okay. He was doing for me and my daughters. As time went on, things started to change. He wouldn't come by to see me, and he would only call me when it was convenient for him. When I would call him, he would get mad. He would say that he was working and that I needed to chill out, again with no plans to see me. Or when he does say he's gonna see me, he would never even show up. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, I received a call from a female asking if I had been talking to her man, and I immediately thought that she had the wrong number until she told me that she read our messages and she'd seen my pictures on his phone. He called me from his phone and told me not to believe her, that she was a friend of his sister's. He sweet talked me into staying the night with me. The next day, I called him with no response and texted him with no replies. She told me that she didn't hear from him either, which was a lie. Later that night, he told me that there was no need to prolong the inevitable and that he was picking her. I don't know what I did wrong to deserve this. I've been nothing but good to him. He was so cold about it. Not only that, she would text me and harass me, pretty much gloating that he had picked her. I want to let this go and move on. Please help. Signed, Confused. So a few moments later, she follows up with this email which says, Dear Sean, oh, I forgot to mention that he told me that he didn't have children and that one of them had died. Kind of find out he has 5 children and an ex-wife. Not only that, he lied about his name. So everything I thought I knew about him was a complete lie. Oh, and he and the girl that he picked is younger than me. I'm 37, he's 46, and the girl is in her 20s, not sure of her age. Does it matter? Does it matter how old she is? There is so much that I want to talk about in your particular letter. I just want to first address the safety issue. The fact that you're 37 years old, getting in cars with complete strangers and letting that complete stranger know where you live. At 37, I'm a bit taken aback by that. That's not safe. To me, you're lucky that he broke your heart and didn't break your neck. You didn't know his name. You don't know if the car that he picked you up in was even his. It could have been a stolen car. It could have been a rental car. Like, at this age and this stage in life, you have to be safe. You have to guard your heart, but more importantly, guard your life. You have daughters, you said, who are counting on you. I don't care how hot it was out there. You shouldn't be praying for a man. You should be praying for a car or a bus pass at this stage. That wasn't safe at all. Like, when I read that, I was alarmed that you weren't more worried about jumping into a car with a stranger. And then after, I don't know how long of a car ride it was from where he picked you up to your home, but on that car ride alone, you guys decided to give a relationship a try? Somebody who you didn't even vet him. He didn't jump through any hoops. You didn't qualify him or disqualify him. You mean to tell me one car ride is all it took to him to get an opportunity to be with you? You are selling yourself so short. I don't know. I feel like this definitely comes down to a self-esteem issue, a safety issue. There's so much that I want to talk about in this letter. Of course he lied to you about his age and all that. He lied to you about everything because you were so eager. Men can smell desperation on a woman from a mile away. He knew you were desperate. The fact that all it took was one car ride, he didn't wine and dine you, he didn't get to know you better, none of that. And you were already ready to give a relationship a try with a complete stranger? You didn't mention in this letter or the follow-up letter that you slept with him, but I suspect that you did. That's why you're so invested. That's why you're so caught up on somebody who you barely know. You said he did for you and did for your child. In what way? Maybe he bought you guys dinner or something like that. That's all it took. You let this man who you've only known for a few months, who you didn't even verify his name, his address, any of that information, you let this man near your daughters? I'm shocked and I'm appalled. Of course he lied to you. I suspect that he lied to you only long enough to get what he wanted from you. Like I said, you didn't say you slept with this man, but I feel like you did. And as soon as he slept with you, there was no need to pretend. It's like when you buy a car, you go buy a car from like a car auction or something like that, or one of those like dirt lots. And all they got to do is keep the car running just long enough for you to pay for it and drive off. Thankfully, there are states that have lemon laws, but you bought yourself a lemon. He was held together by duct tape. He didn't do, all he had to do was keep up a facade. All he had to do was fake and be a phony fake Prince Charming for just long enough. If it wasn't for the real girlfriend, you probably would never know his real name. Somebody who I truly believe that you were intimate with. How do you let somebody like this into your life, into your heart, and I suspect even into your bed, into your children's lives? I feel like you need to slow all the way down. When it comes to dating, when it comes to getting to know somebody, you cannot skip steps. I feel like you were such in a rush to just go right to relationship that you forgot and you skipped over the whole getting to know you process. I know that it's boring. It's the part that nobody wants to go through. You get tired of the same old questions, the same old, so what do you do for a living? Oh, okay. So where are you from? Oh, okay. So you have any siblings? I know it gets redundant, it gets boring, but you cannot skip those steps. The only reason why you know any of what you know is because the girlfriend told you. You could have been giving all of this away to some no-name who you can only describe. You allowed him way too much access, way too soon, without him having to earn or even be qualified to get access to those parts of you. I feel like you need to slow all the way down. Get to know somebody first. Allow them to get to know you. I think this should be a cautionary tale to anybody out there who is trying to go through the motions, who's trying to really rush everything along. When it comes to dating, especially if your goal ultimately is to find somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you can spend a little bit of time to get to know this person. Confirm that that's his real name. Confirm his address. Like I said, you never mentioned in this letter or the follow-up letter that you slept with him, but I am sure that you did. And I suspect as soon as he got what he wanted from you, he was tired of you. Then your calls started to get on his nerves. Before he got what he wanted from you, oh yeah, you couldn't talk to him enough. He couldn't be sweet enough. He couldn't do enough for you and your children until you slept with him. And then he was like, woo, let me stop pretending. I'm so tired. I got a girlfriend. This is so much hard work dealing with you and her and you nagging. And you were all like needy and clingy on him. You're begging somebody to spend time with you. And then you want to know what you did wrong? What you did wrong was not qualify him. What you did wrong was not make sure that he was worthy before you gave him all of this, before you gave him your time and your body, access to your home, access to your children. You moved way too fast. You let him know that you were desperate for a relationship because all it took from him to get you was a decent conversation on one car ride. You have to slow down. He wasn't worthy of you in the first place. All he was willing to offer you was just some pleasant conversations. He was going through the motions for a little bit of time. Didn't really want to give you a lot of time. Didn't want to give you a lot of energy. He was Mr. Perfect for a few weeks. That's why it's important to wait a man out. You need to slow things down. Whenever you feel like a man's got his foot on the gas, he's trying to speed everything up, it's up to you as the woman to slow things down. Make sure he gets to know you. Make sure you get to know him. Confirm certain details for your safety before you move on. Make sure that he's worthy before you give him all this. You gave him way too much, way too soon, and he was never qualified to receive any of it. That's what you did wrong. In the future, I suggest that you take your time to vet somebody who's trying to date you. Qualify them. Make sure they're worthy. Take your time before you're introducing men, especially to daughters. You don't know who he could have been. Like I said, thankfully, all he did was break your heart. He could have broke your neck. And you wouldn't even have known his name. Nobody in your life, your kids, your family, no girlfriend who you talked to about him, nobody would have even known his name. You don't even see, even though you feel like, oh my God, that's the worst thing possible, God still protected you. Because God still allowed that girl to call you to tell you the truth. You would have never even known who you were giving all this to. You know nothing about him. He knows everything about you. He gave you nothing and you gave him everything. And then you wonder why you're depleted? Never confuse what a man is offering you with what you're worth. He offered you so little and you took it because you wanted to be in a relationship so badly, and he knew that. He knew that he wouldn't have to do that much to talk you out of things. I don't care how fine he is, how charming he is. Make him work. You make a man earn everything. Everything is on your timetable. You are not to be rushed as a woman. You're letting somebody into your life, which is precious. You are the one who does the choosing. Men think they choose. No, it's the women who choose. You let him take your power away. And then you're like, I don't understand why he picked me. And the girlfriend is calling me gloating because he picked her. Look what she got. You act like he's a prize. He's a liar, a cheater. She knows about you. She's okay with all that. Like, just because her standards are low doesn't mean yours should be. He knows how to pick them. He looks for women with low standards who want to be in relationships so bad that he don't have to give them very much. Just a little bit of attention, a little bit of time, spend a couple dollars here and there. He didn't want a serious relationship with either one of you. There's gonna come a time where there is a woman that's gonna challenge him, and that's the one he's gonna choose. But neither of you have presented yourself to be a challenge. That's why he doesn't want you both. He'll spend some time with you guys, sleep with you guys, if he's bored. But what he truly wants is a challenge, and you never presented yourself to be one. You were so eager to be in a relationship, and he knew that. And you never let him earn anything. Ladies, if you learn anything from me ever, from any relationship video that I've ever done, from any book that I've ever written, you always make a man earn everything. Everything is always on your schedule, at your pace. You don't let anybody rush you along. You're the one who chooses. You pick if he's worthy or not. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to thumbs up. And also, if you want to support the movement, consider purchasing one of my books. Like I said, I've written 3. The first one's The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. All 3 of my books are available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. You can also work with me as your personal life and dating coach by sending me an email at itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN@gmail.com. And I am currently in Paris. By the time you guys see this video, I will be at my 5th women's retreat called High Heels, High Standards. We are in the heart of Paris. Follow me on Instagram at LifeCoachShawn if you want to see the shenanigans, the pictures, the Insta stories, all of that. Like I said, it's my 5th retreat. I am so blessed to be able to do what I do. You guys have no idea what it feels like to walk in your purpose, to do what you were created to do. And now I'm international with it. So I'm so grateful to God and you guys and everybody. I'm just so grateful when you have shared videos, when you like videos, when you've commented. All those things have helped my channel to grow and get to this point. If I haven't told you thank you enough, I'm sorry about that, but thank you guys. None of this would be possible if you guys hadn't supported me for all these years. Thank you, all right? I love you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.